So what is up, pimps, hoes and buffaloes? We are back today with another video, and this time out you guys are going to be watching a free-for-all Moab from EP Gaming 03 using the FAD assault rifle, and his channel will be left in the description below, so go over and check him out. But basically what I want to be speaking about today is something you guys have probably already guessed from the title. I'm going to be speaking about Russian and Polish people, and you may be thinking why. I will get into that in a minute, but I just quickly want to highlight what happened in the previous video uploaded, and that is you guys gave me some fantastic feedback on the strengths and weaknesses of my commentaries and my videos. And obviously all the strengths were pretty much the same, that you're all saying that I'm a really good commentator and stuff, and I really do appreciate that. It makes me feel confident. It doesn't make me feel arrogant about it, because pretty much all of you have said it, because I've got so much more I can do, so much more I want to bring to you guys, and you know, different things to put out on this community table. And the weaknesses as well, I am going to be building on those things that you guys have highlighted to me, and over the next coming months, hopefully those weaknesses that you guys pointed out will be addressed, and they may be, you know, perhaps becoming my strengths as well. But anyway, let's get into the main topic of today's video, and it's pretty much just going to be a recap of a holiday experience that I had yesterday. And you may think, a recap? Yeah, this was a hilarious night. This really was probably the best night of the holiday so far. We've met a family that we've been sitting around with a pool from Watford, near London, and there's 4 of them. There is a mum, 2 sisters, and the husband of the older sister, and they're 32. The husband works for the police force. He's a big guy, and you don't really want to mess with him. The 2 women, I think they got good jobs, they're doing alright for themselves, and the mother, well, in all fairness, she's probably one of the nicest women I've ever met in my life. I don't actually know her official name, pretty much because the whole animation team call her Lady Gaga because of her glasses, and she is simply one of the most amazing people to speak to. We were sat there last night from about 10 o'clock until I think it was 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. The sun was already up pretty much, and we were just talking to this family for so long. And you know, throughout the evening there was an inflow of Russians and Polish people coming out onto the balcony area to drink. And you guys will probably know the Russians are known for their drinking, vodka especially, but last night I saw something completely different that I've never seen before. There was a big group of about 7 or 8 Russian people, 4 women, 4 men. I'm guessing they're all girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, partnerships and stuff, and literally they were stood at the bar for no less than 3 or 4 hours, constantly downing drinks. And when I say downing drinks, the likes of tequila bombs. I'm not too sure what goes into a tequila bomb. I'm guessing tequila, of course, and something else. I think it was whiskey that was going into this shit, and it was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. The women drinking like freaking horses from a trough. It was bad in a way to watch, but it was just so fun, because the way these guys make these tequila bombs is they put all the drink into the glass, mix it up, and then they smash it. When I say smash it, they bang it on the table as hard as they can so it all fizzes up, and before you know it, these guys are drinking all this frothy tequila crap, and they were literally stood there for about 4 hours. And the message of this really is, if you ever get into a holiday drinking competition, do never ever compete with a Russian, because they will wipe you clean. Regardless of how much of a heavyweight you think you are when it comes to drinking alcohol, these Russian people will literally wipe you off the table. So do not compete with Russians when it comes to drinking games. And then for the Polish people, well, this was probably the most hilarious moment of the holiday by a long shot. Basically, 2 guys sat in the bar drinking at 3 o'clock in the morning, drinking feminine drinks, which I thought was a little bit weird. You know, you wouldn't have really been called a weirdo if you thought they were a little bit homo. Obviously, no offense to homos out there, but you know, these guys did look as if they had a little something for each other. And then suddenly they came over and started speaking to us, and you guys know what it's like when there's a big language barrier between groups of people. They didn't understand what we were saying, we didn't understand what they were saying, so the typical thing you do is just laugh and go along with it. So this was what was going on, and suddenly this woman just barges through the door, starts shouting in Polish. Obviously I didn't understand, but it was hilarious, because she just, you know, it was like a scene from a movie. The woman comes in, starts shouting at the man. The man, he just literally sat there nodding his head and doing whatever. And then the woman comes up, he's got his drink in his hand, and she starts shaking the drink. So the drinks is flying everywhere, and all this stuff is going on. This woman keeps shouting at this Polish man, and he doesn't do anything. She wanted him to go back to the room to bed. This was like 3:30 in the morning. I think it was his wife, which, you know, got rid of the homo comments. But yeah, he didn't go anywhere. and it was bloody hilarious because it probably was the most embarrassing moment of his life, considering he came over to speak to us, and we couldn't really laugh because otherwise the woman would have killed us as well. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this holiday experience today. More videos to come in the coming days. But anyway guys, I'm out for today. Peace.